Welcome to the English class, my dear children. We are on the 25th day of June 2020. In today's class, we are going to learn idioms and subject and predicate. One topic is to enhance your vocabulary and the other topic is to strengthen your functional language. Now, why should we learn idioms? Any specific reasons? Idiomatic expressions increases the vocabulary and lexicon of English language learners. So, even in your lesson 1, Valodya and me, if you notice, you can find lot of idioms used while narrating the story by the narrator. Let us move to our first topic, idioms. An idiom is an expression that doesn't exactly mean what the words say. Now see the example here. She spilled the beans. But what is the exact meaning of it? It means she talked too much and told the secret. Learning idioms will also help you to do your Prim Talent test. Here I have given a few examples just for you to know. These are idioms about friendship. You can pause the video and take a note of it, or you can just read and know about it. Here are few more examples, some idioms and their meanings. You can take a note of it, or if you have your book, you can even go through your book to know more. You will come across a couple of idioms from Valodya and me in this slide. Now coming to the second topic, subject and predicate. This you might have learned in your lower classes. Even in your grade 5, you might have learned this. Am I right, children? Let us have a recap of what you have learned in your earlier classes. Sentences have two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. Subject will mostly be a noun or a pronoun, and the predicate will be verb. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about. The predicate tells what the subject does. Is it confusing? Okay, come. Let us see a simplified version. The naming part of a sentence is the subject. It tells who or what the sentence is about. The telling part of a sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. Now look at the example. The rabbit ate the carrot. Now here, about whom are we talking? We are talking about the rabbit. Now, what happened or what did the rabbit do? It ate the carrot. So, about whom we are talking is the subject, and what does the subject do will become our predicate. Or to simplify it further, we can say that about whom we talk is subject and the remaining part of the sentence becomes our predicate. Now see the examples. As I said, subject can be a noun or pronoun. See the first example. Johnny opened the umbrella. So about whom we are talking in the first sentence? Johnny. So what did the subject Johnny do? He opened the umbrella. So the remaining part of the sentence will become our predicate. See the second example. The umbrella was blue. So about what we are talking in the sentence? We are talking about the umbrella. So how was the umbrella? It was blue. So the remaining part of the sentence will become our predicate. Third example. He looked up. Now he is a pronoun. So our subject is he. Some person. We don't know who. The gender is male. So some person, a boy or a man. What did the person do? He looked up. So the subject is a pronoun, and what did the subject do? The subject looked up. So the remaining part of the sentence will become our predicate. Okay children, you can try the same way for the rest of the sentences. In the beginning of my class, I told you, right children, we are going to learn functional language. Our grammar is called as functional language, and without practicing, it is not possible to master the function. So, let us learn by practicing. In the next slide, you will find a few sentences. Add suitable subject or predicate to the following sentences. You can pause the video, take a note of these sentences in your English notebook and try to complete it. Now coming to the end of the session. Points to be noted. Complete the Google form given. Complete the given practice sentences in your English notebook and share it in the group. Let us continue subject and predicate in detail in our next class. Bye bye children. Have a nice day ahead.